Good day, traders. This is Rich with some price action on April 3rd, 2020. We're talking 425 right now on this Friday. And we're just going to focus on one chart today. It was the one chart that set up pretty nicely, and there's not much else to discuss just because the price action was kind of all over the place once again. To be expected, of course, until we get out of this rut or messy situation. It's just going to be a difficult trading atmosphere, so we just need to be careful and play smart when we see something set up. So in this case, we're looking at CONSOL Energy, CNX, going back to April last year, 2019. We're showing the highs around $11, and you can see it was kind of dropping off and holding a steady ground between 9 and 7 for several months, and then obviously when energy just destroyed itself, it dropped off to its low of 426. Now we're talking a small range from 11 to 4, but that's a more than half. So we're talking a huge amount of market cap being blown off, and then it definitely rallied a bit and definitely dropped off a bit. Came down, almost double bottomed here. Didn't actually get to the bottom here, but started climbing once again. And there's been some positive energy news this week. Sort of towards the middle of the week, towards the latter part. But at the same time, you can see that it's definitely made its run here. Zoom in a drop in the last few days after this low, almost double bounce here on the 30th. And then we saw some nice move up. So here's today. Let's go into today and kind of break down what I was looking at and why I took and saw this trade set up. So we did see a nice run up early from the opening from 560-ish all the way up to 633, and then it topped out at 654. So 654, it was kind of its high of the day at this particular time, and energy was showing its head. I mean, there was definitely rallying a bit. There's definitely a lot of shorts involved on CNX. So what we looked at was the break of this number, which was like the 650 area. And as you can see, it punched up through the 651 area here, 652, and then made it run up to 667. So then the price came back down, touched the entry area just for a second, and then look what happened. It just ran and ran and ran all the way to about 703 at the end of the day. So it's a solid 50-cent move on a $6 stock over a course of about an hour, less than an hour. We had a little bit of momentum at the end of the day on this Friday, so that definitely helped to get up a little higher. And of course, after hours, anything can happen. So there's light gray areas. The after hour actually got up to 735. Not sure if you would be in that trade at 735, but after hours, you might have gotten lucky. But it ended up coming back right back down to where it closed at the end of the day. So either way, either had 735 gain, or you pretty much ended the day if you held on, which is highly doubtful. But if you were trading it, you could have gone out around 7 pretty comfortably. Not that big of a deal. So nice 50-cent move here. I'm not really sure what's going to happen next week. Weekends are always tough. There's always new information that comes out. I think the biggest issue right now are these loan packages for small businesses, and actually loans for everyone. There's going to be, I can't predict the future of people's financial status, but it's not good. I'm not going to rant on that or anything, but we need to watch out for each other. And at some point, a squeeze is going to happen to everyone. People with tons of money, they're going to be fine. They'll weather the storm. But people that are in the middle, that have money but don't have a ton, will start to struggle. And the people that don't have much money are really going to struggle. So it's going to be a snowball effect. I think by mid-April, we'll start to see some really downturning moments unless things pick up in the fight against COVID-19. But as of right now, I do not see that. And, there's just more crappy news after the next. So let's stay positive, though. Work towards a solution for people. Try to help each other out. I just want to close up this Friday because I have the weekend to go into. spend it with my family and enjoy the time I have with them. It's been a long week. It's been a tough week, and just want to think positively. I think there's a lot of anxiety out there, and people are starting to really take a toll. And when you're at your worst, this is when you need to pick up, get yourself off the couch, get outside for a walk, whatever it is. Don't just watch TV. Don't be stupid and just sit there and watch TV. It doesn't make sense. I mean, people might want you to stay home, of course, but get outside, get some air. Use your yard, whatever you have to do. Play with your dog, kids, whatnot. But just don't think about too much negativity, and things will come out. Will come around. Human nature will come around, and so stay positive. This is Rich for some price action. Sorry for my little late Friday rant, but I'm trying to keep it in perspective. We'll be back on Monday, hopefully, with some trades. This one was a solid one. Really excited about this one. This is one that's going to be one you should watch out for in the future, stuff like this. Okay, so have a good one, and we'll talk to you in the next video.